Right. If you're in my class already, you can probably skip past this little video and go to a different one because this is going to be very much the basics of using this method to tell the time and write it digitally. So, first thing I'm going to say is this long hand, the green one, is the minute hand. So it only works by counting the little marks that go around the outside of the clock. That's the only thing it can read. I like to tell children that it cannot read numbers. It doesn't understand them. It's like it's a foreign language. So this green minute hand can only read the marks on the outside. The shorter orange hand is the hour hand, and they can only read numbers. They cannot read the marks on the outside. So to recap on this little part, the long hand, the minute hand, only reads the little markings on the outside. The shorthand only reads the actual numbers on the clock. It does not understand the little marks. So when I look at this one, I would say always work with the shorthand first, try and work out what the hour is, and then we'll go on to minutes afterwards. That way we can do this digital clock part over here, which is really rubbishly drawn. Whilst I'm talking to you about this, ignore everything over here. Nothing over here is going to help you. So ignore that completely. Firstly, I'll start by looking at the hour hand. So I can see that the hour hand is clearly pointing up here. It only reads numbers. So the hour is 1. So I would go to my digital part and put a 1 in there. The hour, we know the hour is 1. Then I'd look at the minutes. Now, because it's at the top here, that's 0. There are no minutes that it's gone past the hour. The hour always starts at the top. So because it's not gone past, it's just 0 and another 0. It has to be, has to be 2 digits after the hour part. So that is a nice simple one, 1 o'clock. I just erase these and we'll do another. So I'm going to spin the clock around. Right, so first things first, I'm going to look at the hour. So shorthand. The shorthand is pointing down here. It's pointing towards the 4. So I know that I can do the hour first. That is going to be a 4. The hour is 4. Now I'm going to look at the minutes section. So I want to know how many minutes past the hour the minute hand has gone. So it's just pointing over here. It's not going to be a 1 because the longer hand cannot read numbers. It can only read the marks on the outside. So starting from 0 at the top, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means it is 5 minutes past the hour. You have to have 2 digits over here. So I can't put a 5 like that. That's incorrect. We'd need something on here. And if we put a placeholder, that would mean we've got 50. And it hasn't gone 50 around. It's only gone 5. So I'll just get rid of that. We will change the 5 here. And we'll put a placeholder in front of it to show that it's 05, only 5 minutes that have gone past. So we've got 4:05. Let's do another one. Remember to start with the hour every time we do this. So spin it. First things first, find the hour. Which one's the hour one, green or orange? It's the orange one, the shorter one. The hour can only read the numbers. It can't read dashes. So the orange shorthand is pointing towards the 9. So I know at the moment the hour is going to be 9. We'll pop a 9 in there. Now back to the minutes. So I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. It's kind of in between. Starting at the top again, we've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gone 4 minutes past the hour, which is at the top. So it's going to be 9, 0. Ooh, that's not a 0. It's tricky doing this. 9, 0. 9, 0, 4. So 9:04 is the time that is being shown on here. Again, the shorthand goes to the 9, and the minute hand, counting the dashes that are around it, the little intervals, the marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try another one. Hopefully something slightly different. I'm going to go back for a second and explain something different. So, at the moment, we can see that the hour hand is pointing towards the 5. So, this first section would definitely be a 5 over here. Like this. We have a 5. Then we need to know how many minutes the minute hand has gone round. So, if it was there, we'd have 5:01 because it has gone 1 minute past. If it was here, it would be 5:05 because we've got the hour hand pointing towards the 5, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes past. We can also count in 5s. Each one of these thicker marks is another 5 minutes. So you could go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then 60 back up to the new hour. So at the moment, we've gone 5 minutes past. If I bring it down here, we've got 5, 10, 15 minutes past. So it would be 5 and a 1 and a 5 for the 15, 5:15. If we come down to here, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So this time it's gone 25 minutes past that hour. So we'd have 5, the hour is still 5, and then 25 over here. What I want you to see is as I keep moving the minute hand around, that hour hand here will get closer and closer to the 6. And as much as it gets really, really close, and you can see it's getting closer and closer and closer, this still, at the moment, belongs to the 5 because it hasn't got all the way around to the top yet. Even here, this, which looks like it is pointing directly at the 6, still belongs to the 5 because the minute hand has not quite got back to the top. As soon as it gets back, now it belongs to the 6. But back there, it still belongs to the 5. So if I go around again, as the minute hand goes round, if you watch the orange hand, the short one, the hour hand, it will get closer and closer to the 6. But even though it's getting closer and closer, it does not belong to it until that minute hand goes from this point to the next one. It now belongs to the 6. So let's start again because I have no idea what I was explaining before now. I've kind of gone off on a tangent. Let's have a spin. Right. First things first, again, the hour hand. The hour hand is pointing to the 4. So we have a 4 for the hour. And then how many minutes past has it gone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 5, 4:05. This time I'm going to move it myself. I'm going to go for spin. I'm going to go put it there. Again, start with that hour hand. Which one is it pointing to? So you might think it's pointing to the 7 because it looks very, very close. But it's currently between the 6 and the 7. It's not quite at the 7. If I move this round, it's definitely at 7 now. But if I bring it back there where it was, it's not quite there yet. So it's either belonging to the 6 or the 7 because it is between them. If you remember what I said before, until that minute hand gets all the way to the top, it doesn't belong to the 7 yet until it is all the way at the top. So it still belongs to the 6 at the moment, which means we have a 6 in our hour. Then we'll think about the minutes. The long hand is over here. So instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that would take forever, I'm going to do it in 5s, and then I added any extras I need to. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I'm going to put my 5 and a 0 in here for 50. Ah, 5, and a small 0, 6:50. So it's gone 50 minutes around in the minute hand, and that 6 is for the hour, which it still belongs to. It still belongs to the 6. Let's go again. This video is all a little bit wishy-washy. I'm going to spin it, keep spinning. I'm going to go with this one. Right. I'm going to give you a second to have a think. Think for yourself, what do you think the hour is pointing to? So do the hour hand first to fill in this first section for the hour. Then think about the minute hand, the longer one, to do these 2 sections here. So pause the video, have a think. Right, the answer for it then, I'm looking at the hour hand. It's between the 2 and it's between the 3. So 2 and 3 here. Which one will it belong to? Has it got to the 3 yet? It's not quite got that, which means it still belongs to the 2. So the hour has to be a 2. Hours done, on to the minutes. So we're going to look at that longer hand. How many minutes has it gone round from the top of the clock? So from that 12, we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I can't go any more 5s at the moment because it's not made there. So 35, 36, 37, 38. So it's 2, 38. If you got 2:38, well done. If you didn't, don't worry. We'll keep going. Let's go again. I'm going to go with this. So again, quickly pause the video, have a go, and then we'll go through the answer. Right, answer time. Here we go. First things first, do we start with the minutes or the hours? Start with the hours. So that shorthand is the hour. It's between the 5 and the 6, but it doesn't quite belong to the 6 yet. It hasn't got there. So the hour is going to be 5. So I'm going to put the 5 over here. Now I'm going to think about the minutes. So back to the start of the 12. How many minutes has that minute hand gone all the way around to get to here? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 over here, 46, 47. So that one is 5, 47. Let's go again. Okay, have a think. Do the hour section first and then the minute section after. Pause the video and then we'll carry on. Okay, here we go. First section, the hour. So that shorthand is for the hour. It looks like it's at the 9, but it hasn't quite got there yet. You remember what I said before? That minute hand isn't quite all the way at the top. So if it goes 2 more bits, 2 more minutes forward, it now is fully on the 9, but it hasn't quite got there yet. So even though it looks like it's at the 9, it is between the 8 and the 9, and it doesn't belong to the 9 yet. So it is still 8. So this hour hand belongs to the 8. First section, 8. How many minutes has the minute hand gone round? So our green long hand, we've gone in, I'm going to count in 5s again because it's really far. So from the 0 at the top, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. So the time here is 8:58. Hoping this is making sense. If it isn't, don't worry. We can keep going or pop a comment at the bottom and I'll make another video if we need to do some more. Let's go again. Too easy. Okay, we'll go with this one. So again, always start with the hour. So what's the hour first? And then how many minutes has that minute hand gone past the hour at the top? Right, hopefully you pause the video and how to go. Here we go with the answer. So hour hand first. Here's our hour hand. It's between the 2 and the 3. It hasn't got to the 3 yet, so it still belongs to the 2, which means the hour is going to be 2. Now for the minutes. How far has that minute hand gone round from the top? So I'm going to start on the 12. I could count in 5s. I'm going to do it in minutes just because that's a little bit of extra practice. So I've got 0 at the top here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'd say about 15. Some might have said 16. It's kind of between them both, but I'm going to go with 15. So I've got 2, 15. Because the hour is 2, that shorthand still belongs to the 2. And then the long hand, the minute hand, has gone 15 marks around. The key to doing this at the moment, to make it really easy, is just to remember that this orange hand on this clock, the shorthand, can only read these numbers. That's all it can read. It does not understand the marks on the outside. So the hour hand can only read all of these numbers that go around the outside. And then the minute hand, the green one, only understands these little marks. All these marks around here is the only thing that this long green hand can understand. It's a weird method, but it works really well. And my class have done really well at understanding time by using this method. So let's do one last one, and then we can move on to another video. Okay, pause the video, have a go, and then we'll do the answer. Okay, here we go. The hour hand first. So that short hour hand, it's between the 1 and the 2. But which one does it belong to at the moment? Still belongs to the 1. It hasn't got to the 2 yet. So the hour has to be 1. On to the minute hand. The longer minute hand, it has gone from the top down to this part here. I don't really want to count all the minutes going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a bit of a long-winded effort. So instead, I'm going to do it in 5s and then count any extra I need to. So start from 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. And that's 23 minutes that it has gone past the hour. If you want to practice this, you can go to this website up here and get this clock yourself. You can then press the dice over here and it'll just keep spinning the clock, spinning the hands around, and you can have a go, have a practice. I'll try and put this in the link as well if I can, and then you can have a go at doing it. And this has just been a video showing you how to read the analog clock and write it simply in digital like this. If you want to watch the next few videos that will come up as well, they will be helpful because it will talk about the way you can read the clock and say it. So instead of saying, let's just move this on for a second. Instead of saying that this is 1:42, you might want to say how many minutes there are left till the next hour. So the next hour is going to be 2 o'clock. So I would think, right, there's 15 minutes here, 16, 17, 18. So there's 18 minutes left until it gets to 2. So that'll be the next video about how to do this in a slightly different way. But for now, keep practicing this. Go on the website, hit the dice, see what you can do. The hour is 1 minutes. It's gone to 25, 26, 27, 127 if you had to go with that one. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and hopefully it helps you learn time. See you again soon.